I posted a meme that says, you study for 20 years, work for 40 years, you live freely for 5 to 10 years, and then you die. It's a scam. Life's a scam. When I posted this, someone in the comments asked, what's the alternative? The truth is, there is no alternative. We must spend 40 years working, which is 8 to 9 hours a day, 5 or 6 days a week, 250 days a year, which is roughly 68% of the year. And after all this, do we like our work? Are we satisfied with the job that we are doing? No, most people would say no. And research consistently show that most people are disengaged at work, meaning they are psychologically detached because they don't like the work that they're doing. A majority of people spend a large portion of their careers in a state of indifference and dissatisfaction because we often choose our careers based on money, status, or parental or societal expectations instead of genuine interest, which makes modern work feel meaningless. And things like micromanagement and office politics make it even worse. And by the time we retire in our late 50s or early 60s, we are in poor health because we've given up all our youthful years to work. Technological progress and innovations should have improved our work life by reducing the work hours and work days of the week, but it increased our burden even after making the job easier. Easier does not mean less work. Easier means same work scaled up. The question is, if all the technological progress has increased our productivity, then why aren't we working less? This is the famous productivity leisure paradox, and we do have an answer for this, and it is simple. If we can do more with less, then we do more of it, not less. For example, we used to write letters and send them by post, which would take days to arrive, and the whole exchange could take weeks. Now that technology helps us to send messages instantly, do we stop at sending one meaningful message? No, we constantly send hundreds of text messages and expect instant replies. The same goes for work. In agriculture, it used to take a team of oxen a full day to plow the field. And now we have tractors that can do it in less than an hour. And just because we have tractors, do we plow the field just for an hour and take the rest of the day as leisure? No. What do? We plow more fields. Do we work less? No. We plow more fields to produce more output. And the same is true in financial work. A financial analyst would take a full week to produce a detailed report because all the calculations had to be done by hand. Now that we have Excel spreadsheets, those calculations became instant. And because those calculations became instant, do we work less? No. We are expected to work full day producing more detailed reports, explore more scenarios, update numbers in real time, and respond to requests on the spot. The tool scaled up the output. It didn't enable leisure. An economist in 1930 predicted that people would have 15-hour work weeks by early 21st century. But that never happened because the work week will always be 5 to 6 days and it will be the full day because no matter the innovation, you will always be expected to work the full day and produce as much as you can because the market would demand the maximum that you can produce. So basically, no matter the technological innovation that will make the work easier, we are stuck with the 8-hour workday, 5 to 6 days a week. And that's just how it is. We just have to accept it. And this can only stop until we have some kind of super intelligent AI that can do what humans do completely. But of course, we don't want that to happen because we want to work, right? Because the society sees a man without work as lazy, a burden, shameful, and make them feel like they are worthless. Women without paid work are seen as caregivers or homemakers, but men without work are seen as complete failures of society. Because according to the society, a man's worth is based on what he produces. When someone asks, "What do you want to become when you grow up?" what they're basically meaning is, what do you produce to earn? That's the question. Work can make people happy, but that's only for some people, not everyone. People only under the right conditions feel like their work is meaningful and purposeful. Work gives us purpose and structure. It gives us identity. It is a form of social connection, and it also blends into social status. What work you do is associated with what kind of a man you are. But that isn't completely true when we think about it deeply. But on the outside, people do judge you based on the work that you do. Without work, people lose purpose and structure, and they lose their identity. And research shows long-term unemployment can cause depression and anxiety. Work is important, but it shouldn't form anybody's whole identity, because a man who cares and a man who's fully present with all the love is worth much more than a working man who treats people below him badly. Some people are stuck doing the wrong job because of financial struggles, or it could be any other reasons. Some people's potential is completely wasted in fields that they are not supposed to be in, which they haven't discovered that their potential would be greatly used and benefited from if they were to work in some other field. If a person works for 40 years and if he dislikes the job and he does it only to provide for his family, then I think it's really bad. Either way, to live as independent individuals, we need to work, and that's what we are all doing, even if we don't like it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.